guys, I'm Kazan. Thanks for watching me. Today I'm gonna focus on chain rule. So I continue differentiation rules with 13 rule. Here we have two functions. G is inside function and F is outside function. This function is composite function. In another notation, we can write FOG. For getting the derivative of this function, we need chain rule. According to the chain rule, for getting the derivative of this function, first we should get the derivative of inside function. It's g prime. Then we should get the derivative of outside function. It's f prime. In the end, we should replace g instead of x in f prime. For example, here g is sine x, so g prime is cosine x. For getting the derivative of f, as two terms sum each other, so we should get the derivative one by one. The derivative of this term is 2x, because according to the power rule, first you should bring the power down and put it next to the x, then reduce the power by 1. It's 2x. For getting the derivative of this term, as 5 has a constant value, so the derivative of it is 0. In the end, it's 2x. Now, you should replace sine x instead of x in f prime. It's 2 sine x. Now, according to this rule, we should write g prime cosine x times f prime j of x. It's 2 sine x. According to this trigonometric formula, we can replace sine 2x instead of 2 sine x cosine x. So it's gonna be sine 2x. In another way, first we can replace g instead of x to the f. So we should replace sine x instead of x in this function. It's sine square x plus 5. For getting the derivative of this term, first you should bring the power down. It's 2. No, you should get the derivative of sine. The derivative of sine is cosine. No, you should reduce the power by 1. It's sine x. According to this trigonometric formula, we can replace sine 2x instead of this term. Next example. Okay guys, in this example, we want to find the derivative of f or g in 2. So according to the chain rule, first we should get the derivative of g. So g prime is, for getting the derivative of this term, like before, bring the power down, it's 3, reduce the power by 1, it's 2. For getting the derivative of this term, as we have log here, so according to the formula which is related to this function, first you should get the derivative of this term for up. As two terms sum each other, so you should get the derivative one by one. The derivative of x coefficient. It's 1. So f prime of x is 1. No, you should get the derivative of this term. The derivative of 1, as the 1 has the constant value, so the derivative of it is 0. So for up, we have just 1. And for down, you should repeat this term, x plus 1 times ln of 5. No, you should replace g instead of x in f prime. So we should replace x cubed instead of x in f prime. It's f prime x cubed 1 over x cubed plus 1 times ln of 5. So according to the chain rule, we should write g prime 3x squared times this term. 1 over x cubed plus 1 times ln of 5. It can be 3x squared over x cubed plus 1 times ln of 5. As we want to find the derivative in 2, so we should replace 2 instead of x in this term. So it's 3, 2 to the 2, 2 to the 3 plus 1 times ln of 5. So in the end, it's 12 over 9 times ln of 5. We can simplify it. It's 4 and 3. In the end, it's 4 over 3 times ln of 5. Next problem. Okay guys, in this example, we should find the derivative of g of f. So in this example, f is inside function and g is outside function. So according to the chain rule, first we should get the derivative of inside function. It's f prime. Then we should get the derivative of outside function. It's g prime. In the end, we should replace f inside function instead of x in g prime. So like before, first we should get the derivative of inside function. It's f prime of x equals, as you see, f is an inverse trigonometric function. I've already explained how to get the derivative of inverse trigonometric functions in other video. So according to the formula which is related to this function, first you should get the derivative of this term. The derivative of this term is 2x for up. And for down, you should write 1 plus this term to the 2. It's x to the 4. For getting the derivative of this function, as g is a trigonometric function, so according to the formula which is related to this function, first you should get the derivative of this term. The derivative of this term is 3, the coefficient. So it's 3 times, now you should get the derivative of sine. The derivative of sine is cosine. 3x. Now you should replace f of x instead of x in g prime. So you should replace this term instead of x in this function. It's g prime arc tangent x squared. For this side, it's gonna be 3 cosine 3 again. Instead of x, replace this term. Arc tangent x squared. Now, according to the chain rule, you should write f prime it's 2x over 1 plus x to the 4 times this term. Three cosine 3 arc tangent x squared. Next problem. Okay guys, in this example we should find the derivative of g of f in 1. As we want to find the derivative in 1, so we should replace 1 instead of x in chain rule. So it will be f prime of 1 times g prime of f of 1. Now we should find f prime of 1, g prime and f of 1. As you see, f is a radical function. I've already explained how to get the derivative of radical functions in other video which is in the channel. So according to the formula which is related to the radical functions, first you should get the derivative of this term. As two terms sum each other, so we should get the derivative one by one. For getting the derivative of this term according to the power rule, first you should bring the power down and put it next to the x, then reduce the power by 1. It's 2x. For this term, as it has the constant value, so the derivative of it is 0. And for down, you should write 2 times square root of this term, x squared plus 8. No, you should put 1 instead of x in this function. It's f prime of 1 equals 2 times 1 for up, and for down 2 times 1 to the 2 plus 8. It's 9. We can cross out 2. In the end, it's 1 over 3. No, we should find f of 1. So we should replace 1 instead of x in this function. It's f of 1 equals square root of 1 to the 2 plus 8. It's 9. So in the end, it's 3. So f of 1 is 3. No, we should find this term. In this term, we see concept of the derivative in a point. So according to the concept of derivative in a point, we can say this term is the derivative of g in 3. This term. So we can write f prime of 1 over 3 times g prime of 3. It's negative 2. In the end, it's gonna be negative 2 over 3. Next example. Okay guys, in this example, g is inside function and f is outside function. For getting the derivative of f or g, first you should get the derivative of inside function according to the chain rule. So g prime is, for getting the derivative of this side, as we have an exponential function, so according to the formula which is related to this function, first you should get the derivative of this term. For getting the derivative of this term, as two terms minus each other, so you should get the derivative one by one. The derivative of this term is 2x. No, you should get the derivative of this term. As 1 has the constant value, so the derivative of it is 0. No, you should times in this term. It's e to the x squared minus 1. No, you should get the derivative of outside function. As we have ln here, so according to the formula which is related to the ln, first you should get the derivative of this term for up. It's 1 over, for down, you should repeat x. No, according to the chain rule, you should replace g of x instead of x in f prime. So it's gonna be f prime e to the x squared minus 1. Replace g of x instead of x. This term instead of x. It's 1 for up and for down. E to the x squared minus 1. No, we should write g prime, this term, 2x times e to the x squared minus 1 times f prime of gx, this term. 1 over e to the x squared minus 1. We can cross out this. In the end, it's 2x. Okay guys, bye.